What it do? Well. Uh, well, according to one of the brothers, Wilder's team, that was in the locker room. According to him, Marsilio Sulaiman's wasn't even in the locker room at the time Deontay Wilder was, getting his hands wrapped, put on the gloves and all that stuff. So, Marcelo Sulaiman caught in the lie again. Also, the young brother had a couple things to say as far as the biasness of people like what's that one that thing that got popped for PEDs against Franchon. Yeah, that thing. Canelo, he got sweet spots for them. I said it in countless videos before all this happened that WBC never wanted Deontay Wilder to be their champion. They never got behind him like the way they got behind Tyson Fury, and he hasn't even defended the belt yet. And not only that, Marcelo Sulaiman even came out and insinuated that, with Wilder's condition and stuff like that, might not have a fight or he might not ever be the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to show you right there. He still ain't giving, he refused to give the man a chance. He refuses to do the right thing by at least ask questions and stuff like now. And then according to that young brother on Deontay Wilder's team, he came out and basically said that, between Deontay Wilder, Shelley Finkel, and himself, he's been getting numerous interviews. The interview was on Lion Killer YouTube channel. Believe they're probably still live right now. This is his second time on the channel. Him bringing up different things that Team Wilder affords him to say. So also, you just got to put it in perspective. If somebody's out here saying that Marcelo Sulaiman wasn't in the room, that they feel that Deontay Wilder, they may be, as far as what I hear, actually have proof that Deontay Wilder's water was indeed spiked. They actually do have proof that there had to be, I'll put it like this. They have enough proof, Deontay Wilder's team, right now, or the amount of proof that's already been out there, that the WBC should have done a preliminary inquiry, either by themselves or via third party, which they refuse to do as well. And I just think that's a pretty bold mistake for them to make, because in 2014 the WBC has written an article basically outlining things to do for trainers, coaches, athletes, and everybody that has to do with any of the fighters and stuff like that around the sports, glove manipulation education. And they still haven't done enough with that. Since then, they, you got the clean boxing program as far as mandatory with the WBC, right? So you got that. There's big emphasis on fighter safety. How many fighters that died last year? See what I'm saying? There's been a big emphasis on fighter safety. And fighter safety is just not the hand wraps, just not the gloves, just not the PEDs. It's overall awareness, just not even just drinking enough water. And the WBC has failed to do that. They have failed to do that on many occasions to actually protect the fighters out here. And they have done it on purpose, maliciously, and allow people to get in the ring with juice, allow people to get in the ring with a significant amount of clenbuterol in their system because they updated their threshold limits for it, and giving people pat on the back suspensions, and all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? all sorts of things. But really, to tell you the truth, it just boils down to, the small things. And if anybody want to say, oh, well, educate yourself about the sport of boxing when it comes to what happens to the gloves after the fight, the water and all that stuff. It's not like they taking the fucking gloves in the ring and bagging them up in the evidence bag. So anything could have happened between the ring and them getting back to their damn room. Same thing with the water. What makes you think that somebody can't fucking spike somebody's water? A case of fucking water. Arrowhead spring water or some bullshit ass water. What makes you think they can't do that? It doesn't make any sense now, do it? It doesn't make any sense. Now, this is another thing. So, before we get up out of here, with the whole Deontay Wilder and the costume thing, the only person that said anything about the costume thing was JD's. And when he said that, what he said, it came across that somebody had brought that up anyways. So he gave his 2 cents and he said, I don't know. It could be the costume. I don't know. I don't know why he looked fatigued when he was getting in the ring, right? And then right after that, shortly, we hear somebody saying that there was a media call and Deontay Wilder was speaking on it, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And from the young brother that was speaking today on Lion Killer's channel, which is part of Deontay Wilder's team, he basically said Deontay Wilder didn't do an interview. He got stitched up, went to his room, and that was it. He didn't do an interview. So not only do you have Mauricio Sulaiman not in the locker room, not in Deontay Wilder's locker room during the hand wraps, nor was he in there while Deontay Wilder was putting on the gloves. And then we have this. Then we have Mauricio Sulaiman coming out here, not even doing an investigation on these gloves, even when it comes to the likes of Dillian White. So who the fuck cares about gloves, right? Fighter safety, right? So, if you guys want to believe a lot of this mess and stuff out there. But anyways, if you do believe it, that's your business. If you want to create some dialogue and stuff like that, chat in the comment section, by all means, just keep it, keep it a buck. And on that note, shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.